I think we're doing it, Pike. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
Man. Oh, so good right now. It's so early, and I feel fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's always great getting up when it's dark outside. It's like radio people, clearly now people who do shows on the internet, and then farmers. Those are really it. That's it. Those are the only people who get up early enough to see the birds like wiping the sleep from their eyes. Like, oh shit. Oh, and you're like, yeah. You sons of
Top
bitches.
of the morning. Bitches. Yeah. It sucks. It's you'll now know because since we flipped climates, you're up before the plows get out. So that's fucking awesome.
Oh man, I forgot about that. Up before the plows.
For years in Fargo, I had to get to work at 4:30, and the roads are still just trash.
Oh,
but thankfully, I drive a Nissan Altima, which is
really
not ideal. No, it's not ideal.
I was gonna say, is this a plug for Nissan Altimas? You sound like you could just crush it in the snow.
No, you can't. In fact, many times I'd pull out of my garage and I would literally get stuck like 10 feet outside of the garage. I tried. Yeah.
Well, now you're in Nissan Altima's natural habitat, Orlando, Florida, and this is where they were born.
Yeah.
This is where they were meant to thrive. Okay, not up there in Fargo. I know, dude.
It's getting up there, so it's more like a retirement for the car. He came here to die. He wanted to be back home with his family.
Yeah. Well, I made that trip pretty fine, driving that far for that long. 26 hours straight or whatever, 30 hours straight.
He did do well.
He did do well. Oh,
he did.
Ooh, it's a male.
Oh, he has genitals. Big genitals, yeah. Big old muffler hanging down. It's very loud.
Did you ever fix your parking situation? Are you able to park into your house?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah,
Okay.
Finally. Yeah, that's a Friday at 5 o'clock. So what a luxury to be able to park within 10 miles of where you live.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Highly underrated. Okay. A lot of people take full advantage of that and they don't appreciate it.
It's convenient.
It is quite convenient.
Not cheap, apparently.
Apparently not. All right. Well, hey, welcome to the show. This is the Sparks Show. I am Sparks. That is Pike. Oh, I always point the wrong direction. That is Pike right there. I can just do this. I have this little fancy keyboard. Boom. There he is. Look at these guys. Got the fish lips going.
Yeah, new face I'm trying.
Oh, it's pretty good. Pretty good. He's got a new shirt on. He's looking, oh my God. You already bathed? Did you shower?
I did. I brushed my teeth, showered. I even went to the 7-Eleven to get this coffee.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
You've already been outside?
Yeah. You think I was just going to roll up here in my pajamas?
Wow. I'm impressed. Quite impressed. All right. Well, if you've never been here before, this is like a comedy news show, and we're the two forgettable dicks. So thanks for being here. Before we get to the news that matters, though, Pike, we got some business to attend to.
Like what?
Like we said last week that we needed an outro for the show, so we got to throw it out to the committee. We need an outro for the show. Now, there's two ways we could do it, Pike, and I have my preference, but I want to know what you think, and then I would like to know what the committee thinks. So if you're streaming this live over on youtube.com/SparksRadio, by all means, please hit us up with a comment, throw it in there, let us know what you're thinking for the old recommendo is what I'm going to call it from now on. So, Pike, what do you think? There's two ways we could do this show ender. We can either get an idea from the committee on what we would say, like you would say something and then I would say something. Or we can get a video like we got the intros for the committee, which, by the way, I'm still making the intro to the show. I was trying to be done with that this weekend. I was up very late last night. I'm getting way too into After Effects now. It's like I'm doing things no one's gonna notice, but I'm having a blast. But anyway,
oh good.
We're gonna make the committee members are gonna be in the intro. We could also make the committee members in the outro of the show. Like where they send in videos again. You know what I mean? And then we have an outro. We play an outro. So what do you think?
Well, now that you mention that, we have the clip of the Vato. I don't know if you have that on hand at all. To me...
I've always got the Vato on hand.
Perfect.
Yo, what up, fucker?
I mean, constantly.
That just seems... That just seems to me like the end of a, like if you watch a TV show, like a sitcom or something, it rolls the credits, and then it shows the studio, and then it has like one more clip at the very end. Like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, that feels like that to me. So we don't have to use him. I mean, it is the perfect clip, but we could. I like the idea. See, if we just said we would use that, then it, then nobody gets to vote or anything. It's just that. But I like that idea. Don't you?
Yeah, dude. I do. However, I love this so much. I did put it in the intro of the show.
Oh, you did? Okay, well then, never mind.
In the intro. It can be on the outro. It can be like a bookend. I don't have a problem with that, But I had to put them in the intro because it's the goddamn Vato, dude. How do you?
Yo, what up, fucker?
I mean, how do you not have that on your show? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. You don't. What? Well, then in that case, I do like the other idea because I imagine it being something like ridiculous that you and I both have to say.
Okay, so you like both essentially, is what you're saying.
Yeah, very helpful.
Okay, because what I'm thinking here is that I have my preference is that we get more videos in from the committee. Look, we've always said it. We said it since the beginning of this show, is that the committee is a full member of this show. So if you're a committee member, we want you as a part of the show. We want you invested in this thing, and we want you on this goddamn thing. So if you're going to be on the show, might as well be on the show, submit a video, and then we'll put it at the end. Now, you can call me an idiot. That's fine, okay? That's usually how it goes. I'm usually called the biggest moron in the room, but my vote is wholeheartedly for videos from the committee. Now, will they deliver, Pike? That's the problem. There's the, that's where the meat hits the pan. Where the rubber meets the road.
They did a good job the first time, but we always, I think we still have the power of veto, right? Like, if they just suck, we can just go, well, never mind. We're going to go with a different idea. Thanks for trying, though, guys.
How can it suck when we got stuff like the Vato?
Yo, what up, fucker?
I cannot ever see this sucking. I can't. So, look, let's try one way. You're right, Pike. If the committee ends up sucking and they don't deliver, which, by all means, that should be blasphemy, what we'll do is we'll just say our own outros for the show, and that'll be our sign off, and we'll play at the end of every single show. And a lot of times that's what people associate your show with. They're associating your show with how it ends. It's the last thing they hear.
Like Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, everyone knows how he ends things.
Yeah,
with
I like that.
In bed. Yes, exactly.
He's bad in the sack.
Oh, he's just the worst.
Yeah, he's too good at everything else.
Yeah, he's like, Seacrest didn't pull out. Oh, no. That'd be hilarious if that's how Ryan Seacrest said. He has a tagline for everything he does.
Didn't pull out.
Oh, dude. Amazing.
Seacrest. Go ahead.
Didn't pull out. Oh, no. Oh, man. Poor Ryan Seacrest, knocking up ladies left and right. All right, so what are we thinking? We start with video. If the committee sucks, we end up going to just our catchphrases.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put it up there on social media later on today. Give us the old follow. He is at Pike Taylor on all social media. I am at Sparks Radio on all social media. So by all means, hit us up. Give us a video submission. You can DM it. Usually I accept it primarily on the old Instagram is how I like to do it. So if you could just DM it to us, that'd be great. If you want to put it on your own Instagram or Facebook and then tag us, we can rip the video down off the internet. We have the ability to do that. And then, of course, we'll put it up for a vote, and the committee will vote. So by all means, hit us up with your outro for the show. We will be much appreciative if you could do that. All right, Pike, without further ado, news that matters time.
Yes, this is the news that matters. Yes, this is the news that matters. Holy shit.
Oh, it's on me. I don't know why. It just like picks whatever it wants. I don't understand.
Whoever's looking the best that day. Congrats.
Oh, you know what? I can set it up so it's always on the Vatel. How do I do that? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, boy, that's not it. Oh, God. I didn't even know we had that. That's cool. What? Damn. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. That's fun. Not as cool as this, though.
Yo, what up, fucker?
Okay, back to the news that matters. Pike, you got to stay away from that COVID, bro.
I'm doing my best. You know that.
Yeah, for a new reason, too.
What's that?
Makes your dick soft.
What?
I'm not kidding.
I don't like the sound of that.
No one likes the sound. No one likes the sound of that. It's a real shame, dude. COVID, according to at least one medical professional.
Okay.
That's
all you need.
It could cause erectile dysfunction and permanent damage. Oh my God. That's
Yikes.
awful. Yeah. Could you imagine, dude?
I feel like there's an age where you just don't even want boners anymore. I say that now until I'm of that age and I can't get a boner, and it's very frustrating, I'm sure. So I don't know.
Well, here's what you want to do. You want to get you want to reach the age of no boner will at the same time that your body gives out on giving boners. It's horrible when you can no longer get an erection when your sexual desire is still up. You know what I mean? That's the problem.
Yeah. I can't imagine that feeling because they just seem to go hand in hand. Like, I can't imagine really be like being, yeah, right?
Yeah.
I can't imagine being all revved up to screw and just having a floppy. That doesn't seem to make sense. But I can imagine where it'd be very frustrating.
God, I hope your next album is called Revved Up the Screw.
That's actually one of the ideas, yes.
Yes. All right. That's the new Low Standards album, Revved Up the Screw. It's so amazing.
No, we're trying to go in a more serious direction, so we're not gonna do that.
Oh my God. Oh, dude, just hilarious. Yeah, I can't imagine that either.
You're still able to?
Yeah. Am I still able to become aroused?
Yeah, you're still
yes.
Yeah, I hate to sit here and talk about it. Meanwhile, you're suffering from it yourself. That's awkward.
No. I'm definitely, I have no problem. You know why? It's because I'm not fat. And I think that's what it comes down to.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, you know
why? Fat guys?
Fat guys, dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The guys in the commercials are just like in shape, gray-haired guys.
Nah, they're probably not in shape. You know what I mean? They probably have some cholesterol issues or something. Here's why it happens.
Yoga and shit.
Well, the veins in your penis, Pike, are very small. Okay. They're very tiny. So what ends up happening?
Not the ones I draw. I draw big throbbers. It's really unrealistic. But that's cartoon penises.
Big floppies and big throbbers, please. I'm telling you what it actually is. This is how it happens. The veins there are small, and so what ends up happening is if you have a high cholesterol / fat, those veins will get blocked fast. So Viagra was originally a heart medication as a blood thinner for people who have like clogged arteries, and then all of a sudden these dudes started taking it and started just getting, rods. So they end up like, oh, well, I guess this is what this pill's for, you know what I mean? And that's how it was invented. So what ends up happening for like COVID causes blood clots, usually in the lungs, but it's also been shown now to cause blood clots in appendages in limbs, and they're saying, look, if it can cause blood clots in appendages, it can definitely cause a blood clot in the place where you have the smallest vascular system, and that is your dong. So it could kill your penis is essentially what it is. Like they've had people that they've had to amputate. Could you imagine getting COVID and getting your,
what? That's happened?
Limbs have been cut off. Yeah.
But dick specifically?
No, I don't know. Maybe it's only a matter of time, dude. It's only a matter of time.
I feel like that's the headline. We would have seen that. But if your goal here is to instill fear in me about the virus, like the media, then it's working. Okay, I don't want a detached.
Good. I'm happy. The media is instilling fear. I'm telling you, it's science. It's just a scientific fact. Okay? It clogs your stuff. And I don't want your stuff, Pike, to be all clogged up. If it's clogged too long, do you like lose circulation? Does it just wilt and die? Is that what happens? Is it like your arm, like when you wrap a rubber band around it?
Wilt and die. It's that's kind of like the home state of a penis anyway. Wilted and just lifeless. And then
the home
you see a lady
you talk about it. Let's hear it.
Halfway decent looking person on the internet, and you start throbbing again.
Okay, can we stop?
Yeah, you want to hear my story?
Anything to get off the topic of Pike throbbing. Yes.
Okay, this one is without any throbbing whatsoever. Now, this is you might have seen this because Floyd Mayweather, renowned boxer, one of the best of all time, kind of a piece of shit personally, but he is stepping out of retirement again to fight a YouTube star. Did you see this?
I did see this, yeah. So
they were going back and forth, doing some shit talking, and it's like, okay, it's never going to happen. Floyd Mayweather's 50-0. Meanwhile, Logan Paul is this douchebag's name. He's 0-1 in his career. He's actually he's a boxer, so it's not just totally random. But Mayweather's agreed to fight this guy in February.
He became a boxer in
he's a
YouTube guy. Yeah, he's from here actually. He's from Cleveland.
Is that right?
Yeah, him and his douchebag brother are from Cleveland.
Yeah, to me they're the same person. I don't even know how to separate them, but they're both douchebags, no doubt. So Floyd Mayweather is going to kick his ass, and you know what? It doesn't even matter because the guy got what he wanted.
They're going to
just
get
for
paid.
him to agree to.
Yeah, they're going to get paid. But here's the thing, dude. I don't know, and I know what you're thinking. God, what are you talking about, Sparks? You're an idiot. Floyd Mayweather, yeah, but obviously Floyd Mayweather is by far the better boxer. I'm not going to sit here and deny that he's the better not the better boxer. However, dude is like 5'7", and Logan Paul is like 6'2". Logan Paul's like 200 pounds. Floyd Mayweather's like 137. I don't know what he is. Give me the weights. Do you have the weights in front of you?
I know he's 5'8". He's 43 years old. I think he's got to be like 150 some.
150 pounds versus a 200-pound man.
Yeah, he's 153 pounds.
And how much does Logan Paul weigh?
He weighs 189. Okay, so yeah, that's
dude.
Having wrestled, like people don't consider weight enough because it makes a huge freaking difference.
Huge.
Like, you could be a monster 150 pounder, but if I weigh 190 pounds, I can just fat my way into beating it.
Yeah, dude. All you got to do is get lucky. Like Logan Paul just needs one punch to get lucky, and that's it. Obviously, my money would be on Mayweather, Mayweather's just going to sit back and wait for Logan Paul to make a mistake. You know what I mean? That's all he's going to do.
That's all he ever does.
That's all he ever does, right? So Logan Paul is going to be on the attack. He's going to be open, and then Mayweather's a goddamn sniper. You know what I mean? But at the same time, Logan Paul just needs to put his weight behind one punch, and that dude is down. I mean, he's down. That's it, right?
Well, yeah, but that was kind of the plan for the previous 50 guys that fought Floyd Mayweather.
I know, but they were in the same weight class. They were all in the same weight class. Conor McGregor is a tiny man. That is a tiny man.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. He could probably kill me. He's still a tiny man. So Logan Paul is a big dude. That's a big dude.
Yeah, I guess he's got the reach. That's like, as a short guy, always people were always doing that mean thing where they put their hand under my forehead and I start swinging. Come on, let me at him. Let me at him. So I guess he could probably just do that old technique. Can you imagine?
Oh, that'd be hilarious, dude.
Floyd Mayweather.
50-0. Why won't you let me fight you? You guys are being mean to me. Gee Willie, guys. I thought we were going to be fair about this.
Let me at him.
Let me at him. Hold me back. Let me at him.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's what I
That
think
would be worth it.
Yeah.
I would pay for that. I don't have to, this is a separate topic, but I don't have to pay for these kind of things anymore because I'm dabbling in illegal TV streaming. I got to tell you more about that.
Are you?
If you're interested.
Really? Yeah. Hell yeah, I want to hear about that. Yeah, please.
Yeah. Dude, it's $15 a month. I get every channel, every package, every premium movie channel, every premium, get this, porn channel, and every live sports event that exists. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's everything you could ever think of, and it's $15 a month. So you just think naturally that's got to be illegal, and it probably is. On some level, it's kind of like the LimeWire thing back in the day, though. Whoever's like distributing it or sharing these videos, probably illegal for them. But for me at home, just watching them, I don't think I'm going to get arrested. But
yeah, it's like you saw the arsonist light the house on fire, from the building next door. You're like, oh, I think that's a person lighting. It's not illegal to watch the house burn down, Right. It's just, you're just a bystander, just sitting there paying the arsonist $15 a month to watch a burned down building.
That's it. I think more of a direct correlation would be like I'm the drug user. Okay, they're not looking to bust me. It's a guy who's distributing the drugs.
Okay, all right, I understand.
That's who they want.
Okay, all right. So you're the crackhead.
Yes.
And whoever's streaming it is like the Colombian drug lord.
Exactly.
In this
That's
case,
who they want.
Definitely in China. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that you're streaming that from some Chinese
probably
guy who's making fake shoes. Like, he's in the same business. Yeah.
If they busted my door down and said, "All right, you gotta work with us," I'm not gonna be like a gangster about it and be like, "No." Like, I'm gonna help. I'm a rat them out.
You're gonna rat them out.
I'm gonna snitch big time right away. $15 a month ain't enough for me to go down for you. I'm not gonna go down on you for $15. I'm not gonna go down for you for $15. Okay, let's get that straight.
Good, thank you. If it was hold on, I'm writing that down. I heard that. Let me write. I heard that, so I know why I'm writing this to scribble down. So
did you hear some?
If it was $5 a month, that in there has a clause. All right, I'll give it to you for $5 if you lie for me in court. Is what that is. It's like plead the fifth $5 discount. If you signed up for your internet, and they gave you $5 off, and it was called plead the fifth special. So if they break down your door and they try to incriminate the person breaking the law, you would just plead the fifth on them. You wouldn't help. Really? You'd just be like, look, would you do that for $5 off? And you just pay $10 a month?
Absolutely. If it was now $10 to get even, you don't even realize, like, Brazzers has their own network, and you get that. That's something you have at your fingertips. at your palms.
I understand where you get that. I understand where that's coming from. Jesus. All right. Well, good luck on your whole illegal streaming routine.
Thank you.
I wouldn't recommend that, but that's just who I am.
Mostly, it's just to watch the Packers because, you don't get the Packer game everywhere.
Yeah. By the way, Packers 9-3, right?
Yep. Very good team. Good record. You know anything about that?
Very good team. Cleveland Browns, baby. Woo! 9-3 as well. Can you imagine? We're living in an era where the Browns are 9-3. Come on, Pike.
Dude,
What's
it's crazy.
happened in 2020?
You know how it ends, though, right? Like, you got to prepare yourself for that.
It's already ended at 9-3 in my brain, and that's great. What a start!
Right.
What a turnaround!
The thing about sucking for so many years, Sparks, is you never really have to deal with playoffs or playoff losses. And I'll tell you, there is nothing worse. So be prepared because it's going to happen.
Fuck you, okay? Don't even give me, there's nothing worse than losing in the playoffs. How about not making the playoffs? You know what I want? All I've wanted was a playoff loss. That's it. Your worst would be my best, Pike, okay? That's what I'm saying. You crying on the floor, I can't believe we lost the NFC Championship. Dude, I can't wait. I'm going to cry when we make a wild card spot. I don't want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Dude, if you say that now, mark this video down because you're going to lose in some freaking shitty fashion, missed field goal, bad penalty.
Dude.
And you're going to cry.
I'm telling you, I cannot be soured this season on the Cleveland Browns. We've done it. We're 9-3. We've done it. We have the first winning record since early 2000s. It's been like 20 years since we've had a winning record, Pike. Okay, you're just talking like a bougie Green Bay Packers fan right now. That's what you are. You know, you're like, right. Oh my God, this milk isn't organic. That's what you sound like. I'm just happy to have liquid. Okay, I'm thirsty in the desert, and you're going, ew, this isn't purified reverse osmosis water. That's what you sound like right now.
Packer fans suck milk right out of the teat.
Yeah,
that's right, how we do it. Just milking it.
Yeah. Packers fans are those dogs, those purebreds run around trotting with like judges looking at their asshole. You know what Browns fans are? Browns are that mangy mutt on the side of the road with a fly in its eye. He doesn't even realize it anymore. Just looking for some scrap of food, and we got it this season. That's all we wanted, baby. Oh, man, what a win yesterday. Oh, I was so excited. So happy. All right, news story number 2.
Okay.
So with the world being crazy at the moment, so weird, in fact, that the Cleveland Browns are 9-3, it was only just perfect timing that scientists had to come out and say, hey, guess what? The Earth is headed towards a black hole. I know it's a pandemic, and I know everyone is happy and having the best time of their lives, and no one has gone through any kind of hardship this year whatsoever. You know, it's been just a great year for everyone. So why don't we, as the scientific community, throw out some bad news? It's not like people don't. Yes, is it going to happen millennia from now? More than that. We're talking like hundreds of millions of years. Yeah, but I just feel it necessary to let people know that the Earth is now spinning towards a black hole on the spiral arm of the Milky Way. And I just feel like, before 2020 is over, I feel like we should just let people know.
Is this like the 4th fucking time this has happened? I feel like they're always really? Trying to tell us that the meteor's coming. Earth is, going to be dangerously close to Saturn. It's just always one thing or the other. I don't believe it.
You don't believe it? Well, it's real. Whether you believe it or not, this is definitely the truth. Scientists are saying, look, now more than ever, they have a more accurate picture of the Milky Way. Okay, that's our galaxy. We live within the Milky Way.
Cool.
And it's a spiral. It's a pretty cool ass. galaxy. It's it's a spiral, which is awesome.
What are some of the other ones? Where we just kind of don't care about those.
What are the other galaxies? I know Andromeda. I can never say that word. Andromeda is a galaxy. I think that's the closest one to us. And eventually, the Milky Way is we're gonna collide with that galaxy. Our galaxies are heading towards each other.
What?
Yeah. So I'm glad, dude. Just to think, actually, to be alive, and I know 2020 has been a real shitty year. Trust me, I felt the brunt of it. But to be alive now, when we could have been alive, when our galaxies were colliding with another one,
dude,
pretty awesome. I'm happy that I'm alive right now.
Yeah.
In this time.
I was talking to my wife about this the other day, how I wish, I hope that's how I die, is with everybody else, with the Earth ending. That would be great. Yeah, I would like to be a little bit older, but I don't want to have to be dying while everyone else is still, freaking doing their own thing.
Yeah.
I'd rather look around and know that, all right, all you assholes are coming down with me.
You selfish motherfucker. So you're like, if I'm going to die, everyone's got to die too. No one can have, you were this kid at the birthday party who are like, no one's allowed to have fun while I'm in the bathroom. Stop playing with those toys. Put it down. Now, I want everyone to sit here until I get back. And then you leave. And then everyone's like, God,
no talking.
Pike was an asshole. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah, you got it. You
made all your
Guilty.
friends. You were playing the video game. You had to pause it, go to the bathroom. Everyone had to sit there and watch the paused TV screen.
Yeah. Dude, I was the one that wouldn't let anybody else play my video game because, it's mine. They would always be like, oh, you get to play all the time. Can I get a turn? I'm like, no, you asshole. Don't come over here then. Who invited you anyway? Did my mom set this up?
Oh my God. Yeah. You didn't have play dates. You had play-by-play dates where they would just narrate what you were doing.
Oh, no, they didn't do that either. Let me tell you this. My mom used to have a daycare, so there would be kids at our house, and I'd be playing Mortal Kombat, and I would get so intense about this thing. So if I lost, if you're familiar, I'd get to the top of the chain. I'd be going against Goro. Okay.
Sure.
And I'd lose. If they said anything, if the other kids said a word, I would flip the out, and I'd be swinging. I was a nutcase, okay, but I would attack them basically, and blame them for my loss, which it probably was their fault. They shouldn't have been standing there.
How old are we talking about? How old kids?
We're all probably 6, 7, 8, right in the money zone. But
the money zone.
Yeah. I think back to those times, and I might not be perfect, but the fact that I'm not just in prison is really a miracle.
Yeah, I feel like once you hit about 14 till about 21, you're a lost soul, man. You just don't know what you're doing. You don't have no idea where you're going. You don't understand the world. You don't understand who you are. You don't get it. Then you start becoming a person again, after 21,
Yeah, 21, 27.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe it's older than 21 because then people start hitting the bars and they.
Yeah, you think 21's it, and then all of a sudden you're 28, and then you look back and you're like, man, I was still a shithead at 25. Yeah, or maybe that's just me, but
yeah, yeah, you're right. It's not. Yeah, you're like, boy, I had no idea what the hell was going on. Yeah, shithead,
and I probably still will. Looking back 5 years from now at this date.
No, dude,
man, I still had no freaking idea.
No, false.
Okay.
No, you've done it. Well, no, now you're at the point in your life where it's now until you die, where it's like, Jesus Christ, because I'm 35, so I'm like, God damn, I'm 35. I'm balding. I got gray hair. How did that happen? You know what I mean? And then tomorrow I'm gonna blink and I'm gonna be 65. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? It keeps going faster. You know what I mean? It just keeps speeding up. That's the time you are now.
Yeah.
We are like living in the moment in your 20s, and then you hit 30, and then you're like, fuck, I gotta do stuff. I gotta make this happen. But then at the same time, you're like, but I'm so fucking tired.
That's true. I love thinking about it, but man, doing it it's really hard.
It's just, I got a lot of thoughts. It's really hard to get the actions out. What's your second news story here for News That Matters, Pike?
Let me tell you what it is. All right, so imagine this. You're in a parking lot, okay? And you see two guys, they might be like shady-looking guys, whatever that means, and their car is dead. They need a jump, and they're desperately asking you for a jump. Are you stopping? You going to help these assholes or not?
What time of night?
It's dark out, but it's not like crazy late. It's like department stores are still open, so it could be like 7.
7 o'clock, and there's 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 guys.
And it's a parking lot or on the side of the road?
You're at a Kohl's department store.
Oh, a Kohl's department store. Man, if you're shopping at Kohl's, you're a real dude. If you're like budgeting, buying a pair of jeans, and you're like, well, I have Kohl's cash. I feel like you're an actual human.
What?
You're not taking advantage of people. I would give them a jump.
Okay. Well, what if they had just robbed Kohl's of over $1,000 of merchandise?
I mean, don't we all rob Kohl's with that Kohl's cash? I mean, come on, let's be honest. It's like, I mean, that's
everything's 30% off. It's robbery. That's what it is.
What's going on? Right. What is your business model, Kohl's? How do you survive? How is this still in business? How is JCPenney going out of business? And Kohl's, who invented monopoly money, still able, they're like, look, because you bought these socks, you also get all of Home Goods. You get that whole section. That's all you. You're like, what? Really? We can't sell it. It's yours.
Well, the reason I bring it up is because there were 2 assholes that did rob Kohl's, and they desperately tried to get away, but the getaway car was dead. Battery had died. Really unfortunate. So they absolutely needed a jump. Well, thankfully, nobody would give them one. I don't know why. They were sketchy looking. Police show up just in time, arrest these 2 guys. They're, going to jail. And because everyone else was a dickhead and wouldn't help them out, they were busted. So and I got to say, I don't think... Go ahead. I don't think I would either. I even if they were like nice looking people, I just don't have time. Somebody else will do it, right? When you drive by somebody on the road and they're broken down, it's like, well, what am I going to do anyway?
Jesus Christ. I thought you were supposed to be from like the Minnesota nice people. I thought that's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah. The nice thing about being from there is you just assume there's going to be some other guy named Bob. He'll stop. And he's going to be able to fix their car. They don't want me there. I'm just taking up space. Pull over. What do you guys? What's going on? Can I take a look under the hood? Oh yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's the
Minnesota worst. You sons of bitches. It's all passing the buck on people. Let me ask you this. Okay. Let me ask you this. If you ever driven by someone, this is by far, in my opinion, the most Minnesota thing anyone could ever say.
Okay.
You ready? Have you ever driven by someone and stopped to help them out, and you said this? Well, I suppose. It's the most Minnesota thing I've ever heard in my life. Yes, exactly.
Well,
I suppose.
You added a syllable even. You just have to say, well, I suppose.
I suppose.
Well, I suppose.
That's like, I have to go. I should help them out. Do you want a bagel? You know what I mean? Hey, you want to sit here and watch the game? Well, I suppose. That's 100. Well, tell me you say that.
Dude, yeah, I think it's called a Norwegian goodbye, where you just keep... It takes about a half hour to actually get out the door because it's just constantly like, well, I suppose we better, huh? And then it's like somebody brings something else up and then you talk for a little bit. Then it's like, yeah, well, I suppose. It's miserable. I hate it. But everyone does it.
That's so wonderful. That's so amazing. I'm glad no one helped these guys because obviously they're criminals. And you don't rob a Kohl's. The only criminals I love are the criminals that put some thought behind some shit. You know what I mean? Like the jewel thief that suspends from the ceiling, comes down, cuts a hole in the glass, bloop, and then retracts back up into the ducts. That's the criminal
military training to
Yes.
get through the laser detectors.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anybody who tunnels underground into a bank deserves that money, okay? I respect the hell out of you. Anybody who steals fine pieces of art out of the museum, I respect the hell out of you, okay? You did it. You have more balls than me because I couldn't do it. Anybody that robs a Kohl's, come on, man. What are you doing? It's like gunpoint nonsense. That's not right.
No, the Bush League. What are you going to do with all this merchandise? Yeah, okay, good luck reselling a bunch of clothes. That seems like more work than it's worth.
Yeah, dude. Plus Kohl's, isn't all the like Kohl's clothes the mislabeled, sewn incorrectly, like it's all that close. Yeah. So they'd be like, dude, how can I get a pair of pants with? There's only one pocket, like on the back, and it's on the side of the pant leg. I don't need a pocket. What? I need it on my butt. I gotta put my what's going on? I look like a gunslinger for some reason, like taking out my wallet. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
You know, like one leg, pant leg is a capri for some reason. You're like, oh man.
But you got the Kohl's cash, so.
You got that Kohl's cash, bro. You're absolutely right. I mean, that is one hell of a deal, that Kohl's cash.
It is. Dude, the first credit card I ever got was a Kohl's credit card.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Pike.
I was doing a broadcast there, and this was just young whippersnapper me doing a radio broadcast, trying to kiss ass, and the lady saw just fucking blood in the water. She sold me a credit card while I was working.
Oh, my God.
It was the greatest thing I ever did because, A, it's my oldest line of credit, which helps, and it's like a $300 max, so I can't really like go bankrupt with my Kohl's card. So I just use it to get discounts. I get clothes because I need clothes, like dress clothes. It's nice. And then I get Kohl's cash, and I only use that exclusively for underwear because otherwise I would never buy underwear. So it's a nice way to cycle out the old shitty underwear. Literally, underwear with shit in it.
That's amazing. Yes, Pike Shitterson. Yeah. That's amazing. Dude, okay, first of all, I was going to make fun of you for a lot of reasons, and then I was going to finally get to the Kohl's part. But what I was going to say is you have a system for buying new underwear. That's incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah, I thought so too. So I've always got pretty decent underwear.
Wow. My system for buying underwear is Costco and my wife, who will just go and buy me underwear. And
That's
I'm
nice.
like, thank you. And I tear the plastic bag open. And I pour the underwear out and I throw in the washer. That's my
Is
system.
it good underwear from Costco?
It's not bad. It's not bad. But you know, underwear, dude, it looks like a flag that was being waved during the Revolutionary War. It just got holes all in it. You're like, how did it survive the night? You know what I mean? It's like, you don't know what's going on there. And then eventually the elasticity in the band, that's what does it. You know what I mean? When you have, nobody wants saggy underwear. That's the worst part.
No.
Yeah, dude.
No, I like them snug. Some people like boxer. Like I know Greg wears boxers. Nah, man, not me. Snug. It's like I'm going to freaking wrestle or something. I don't know why.
Smuggling plums. So you're a brief man.
Boxer brief, yeah.
Oh,
like
boxer
almost
brief.
like they're, you know, if you ever wore like athletic sliding shorts, whatever they call them, like compression shorts. Yeah, like those. That's kind of how they make them all anyway now. Unless you're just getting Hanes or Fruit of the Loom.
No.
Which you might be.
Yeah.
You might be. Yeah.
That's what I call.
I get the good stuff.
Right. I call my balls fruit of the womb. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. All right.
Woo! Nice. So, no, I wear boxer briefs as well. It's the perfect hybrid, dude. Perfect hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want any kind of swingage. You don't want that stuff hanging around, flapping down there. You know what I mean?
No.
You ever work out?
Why is it that?
And like did like some kind of like cleans, you know, and then
Yeah.
as you thrust up, your junk like swings forward.
Oh, dude.
Oh man,
We
like a
used to do
carnival
these
ride?
group. Oh, yeah. We used to do these group workout classes, and they would make you, I swear, these trainers, just for their entertainment. It's like, all right, men, do some jumping jacks. And every jump, dicks are just everywhere. It's like, I'm like, are we really doing this? Is there another exercise other than a jumping jack, which is like
Dude.
what a child does?
You're so right, dude. When I would go to the gym, and there was group, class like stations. It's like a CrossFit
Yep.
kind of thing. Stations. I felt like
Yeah.
all the women were looking at my shorts, right at my groin,
100%. And I would too.
and they're looking at my, because you could totally see the outline of your dick. You know what I mean? And your junk, you can see it
In gym shorts, oh yeah.
in gym shorts. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna
yeah,
burn
if
'em
they're
all
doing
now.
jumping jacks, they got their own things
but did
going
you call
on.
them
So.
bumping jacks? Because that's exactly what it should be called.
Kidding.
Bumping jacks. All right, we're gonna write down bumping jacks in the title of this show. All right, bumping jacks is
Perfect.
in the head one of the titles for this absolute monster of a Monday morning. We did it, Pike. Woo! 8 a.m.
Wow. We have the whole day ahead of us.
I know. The whole thing, it's crazy. The possibilities are endless. So much room for activities. All right, so that's Pike Taylor Radio on all social media. He's disgusting, and he burps, and he does that fishy face sometimes. I am at Sparks Radio on all social media. Hit us up. We're looking for your ender to this show. Think about it, okay? After we get done saying, oh, hey, hit subscribe if you like this show. Hey, hit follow on whatever platform you're enjoying this on. Give us a thumbs up. Hit a comment. Give us a review. For God's sakes, give us a goddamn review. And then, of course, we'll hit your ending, and then you'll be the final thing in someone on the committee's brain for the rest of the day. Can you imagine that power? Just living inside someone's head like that. That could be yours. Send in your video. Send in your outro video. You can say whatever you want, and whatever the committee votes on, that's what we'll end the show with every single day. We appreciate you being a part of it. Tell a friend. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you